Hi there, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If it's not your first time visiting my channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here either way. It's the end of the month, or at least it is when you're seeing this, and I need to allocate all of the money that I've set aside on my Monday night game nights into my sinking funds binder. So I have saved about $100 a week into this binder, so a little over $500 for the month, and now I need to split it up among all the different sinking funds. I'm going to do this in two steps, and the first step is to set aside this big old cash box here, and I am going to open up the game binder and open up the sinking fund binder, not necessarily in that order. Now, I used to do this in cash, and so I have a cash count slip here for the sinking fund binder, but I'm just going to yeet that because I am now using prop money. And the reason I'm using prop money is because I'm no longer comfortable carrying large sums of cash to and from the bank. So it's just going to stay here in prop. All of the money will go into a savings account, and when I need to use it for expenses, then I will transfer the money back out of savings into checking. But for now, let's go into the envelopes here. And the first one I'm going to do is clothes and shoes, and I've got a D12. Let me just bring this over here. Let's see. I don't have as much space as I should. Let me raise the camera here. I apologize for the shaking. So we're zooming out. Okay. So I think now I have enough space to put this up here and have the die still be visible. Yes, okay. So clothing and shoes is the first sinking fund, and that's going to get the money in envelope number 2, which is sus. Oh, shoot, except this money was going to go into a very specific fund. Let me find it here. Because sus doesn't get as much as the others. So that is going to go into my least needed sinking fund, which is Amazon Prime. There it is. Okay, so that is going to take, excuse me, that is going to take the $30 that is in here. So let me get out a pen. And my Amazon Prime subscription is coming up soon, I think, if it hasn't happened already. So let's see. So this is, let's see, the end of June. So I'm just going to do, I'm going to say it's 7/1, which means I already need whiteout. There we go. Okay. I may need that again, so I'm just going to leave it there with the cap off. All right, so we're going to say this is 7/1 because I didn't do any of this for May because I was in the process of moving. And we're adding $30. And that will bring the total up to $166. So for now, I am just going to put this money, this prop money, in as is. Oh, except I don't have the existing prop money in here. Okay, well, in that case, change of plans. Let's see. I'll stick this in here. I thought I had put prop money in here, but apparently I didn't. So I'm going to stick this in here. I will come back after everything is allocated, and I will swap out whatever's in here for the correct amount that's according to the balance. Okay. I'm wondering if I should even keep prop money in here at all, because I don't know that that does me much good when I'm already tracking the balance here. So I think I'm not going to use prop money at all. I'll continue to use it in here so I know how much is in each envelope. But for the actual envelopes, I'm just not going to use the prop money because I'm also kind of running low on the bills. So I'll put those back in the tray later. Okay, so we still need to go back to the beginning, and I'm actually going to move this to the beginning so that I remember each month that this is what needs to have whatever's in the lowest sinking fund, because this will get fully funded really fast, and I only use it once a year. I'm also considering redoing all my sinking funds, so this whole thing could change. Who knows? But if I do change it, I will make another video. Okay, so let's do clothes and shoes for real, for real. And now it's going to get envelope number 6, which is Dice Aquarium. Yep. And Dice Aquarium had $46 in it. So that is what I'm going to add this week, or this month rather. Okay, so 7-1 plus, you may not be actually seeing this on July 1st, but just for the sake of consistency. So $46, so a total of $177. I do need some new clothes, so I will be spending out of this one eventually. Maybe even this month. Depends on the deals for Prime Day. So I am recording this in advance of Prime Day, and I will come through and pull out all the money from all the different categories that I spend on Prime Day at such time. Okay, so household, it's envelope number 10. 10 is Dicefecta. And inside the Dicefecta envelope, there is $44. Okay, so that is going to get $44. $7-1 plus 44. And so this now has 187. So all of the money that I took out of here, because again, I used to use real cash, it's all sitting in my checking account still as of the recording of this video. Because honestly, opening up another bank account here, which I've had to do because my existing bank branches, they have them, but they're far away. It's been a real pain in the butt. So I had $1,761 of what's sitting in checking is money for these sinking funds. So I need to get that into a savings account and all the money that I'm adding at this point. So let's see. I need to roll the dice. Whoops. Because up next we have entertainment and media. It's envelope number 5, Dicetropolis 2. And Dicetropolis 2 had in it 20, 30, 5, 37. Okay. So we're going, oops. I could take it out of the envelope instead of just writing on the envelope. So 7-1 plus 37, same amount it got last time. And that brings it to 190. All right. Next, medical. 12. That is flip 7. And flip 7 has $57. Good. So a big sinking fund, well, it's $1,000, so it's not the biggest, but it got a big amount. So we're doing 7-1, and we're adding in 57 for a total of 233. Slide it back in. And I'm going to keep doing this in envelopes, even though I'm not putting anything in them, just because someday I might switch back. You never know. Okay, technology is next. And that is 12. We already took it. 3, the name game. That envelope looks like $30 in it. Yep. So we're going to add 30 to the technology fund. I might be taking this. I might get a new iPad. We'll see. So 186. Okay, transportation. Number 12, nope. Number 7, fruit machine. So inside transportation, or inside envelope 7, we have $45, $46. So that will be added to the fund. Plus 46. And that is going to be 172. One thing that you'll also notice in all of these sinking funds is there are no minus numbers because I haven't been using them. I've been cash flowing everything because, well, first it was because I was building up the sinking funds, and then it was because just expenses were getting crazy with the move and everything else going on. So, okay, eyewear, 11, that is Cute Machine. Cute Machine has $44. I do need new glasses. I need to make an eye appointment, so 71 plus 44, so 197. Of course, first I have to find a new doctor, a new eye doctor here in Ohio. Okay, next we have gifts and special events. That's going to take number 8. Oops, took the scorecard out with it. And 8 has 20, 45, 47, 49. Okay, 7, 1 plus 49. So that is 182. This is another one that's probably going to get obliterated on Prime Day because I like to do Christmas shopping early if I can. Stick the scorecard back in this envelope so I don't forget. Okay, moving on. Credit card annual fees. Number 7. Did I take 7? Yes, took that already. Number 10 is gone. Number 9, Tucano. Okay. So this envelope has $44. 44 is a popular number. Okay. 7, 1 plus 44. So 188. Travel. 11's gone. See, I only have 2 envelopes left, so I have number 1 and I have number 4. I think that's it. Yep, everything else is gone. So 9, 7, 2. Okay, next roll, if it's odd, I'm going to take number 1. If it's even, I'm taking number 4. Okay, it's odd, so it's getting envelope number 1, and that has $46 in it. Seven, 1 plus 46, and that means this has 183. I apologize for my handwriting, but being left-handed and writing on the rings makes it difficult. Okay. And then last, furniture gets envelope number 4. This sinking fund probably will go away. $40 in that envelope. I don't think I need any furniture, but maybe. I will certainly at least cut the goal down. So 7, 1 plus 40. And that means this one has $213 in it. Okay. So that is it for the allocation. So all of these are ready to go for next month in the games binder. And then I have all of this prop money to put back into my cash box. So I will do that. Now, I have been keeping track every week of how much money I have been putting into the Superman binder. So by the time I get to my monthly closeout for for June, you will see a transfer from my checking account to my savings account. And that will include both the money that was already supposed to be in the envelopes, as well as any of the new money from this month. So as a matter of fact, before I close this video, I will go and update that cash counter to reflect how much I need to transfer from checking into savings. I also keep my savings in a separate bank from my checking account. Partly that's just because, spreading your money around is not a bad thing. And also because the other bank or financial institution rather, offers me a better interest rate. It actually is a credit union. And I don't love credit unions. I've said that multiple times on this channel. But ultimately, it does give me a better rate. I just have to be able to resist all of their come-ons for credit products, which is why I don't like credit unions, because they are financed by getting people to sign up for debt. So I am very mindful of the fact that the reason my interest rate is what it is because the credit union has been able to snooker people into putting debt on credit cards. So not a huge fan of that. My interest on my savings account is being financed essentially by the credit products that they sell. And the spread is quite large, right? So I'm earning around 3.3, 3.4%, somewhere like that. And their credit cards are charging 12, 15, 18%. So it's a big spread that they're keeping for themselves. Alrighty, let me close this out and let's get this cash count slip back, because this is going to tell me how much I need to transfer. And I'll get out my monthly budget book. Let's flip over to June. So $513 is what I put into the Superman binder and what I just put into the Flash binder. So $513 is what I need to, transfer, in addition to the $1761 that's already sitting in checking. So we're going to add $513, and that means it's a total of $2,000. I have to do this backward, I'm sorry. $2,274, right? Let me double check that math. So we had 1761 and we're adding 513, 2,274. Yep. Okay. So look for that in my June closeout. That will be in the cash transactions register, going back into the savings account. And then at some point, after I've spent that money and I need to pull it off to pay off the credit cards that I will inevitably be using for Prime Day or whatever other shopping event, I will transfer that back into checking to make those payments. So if you're interested in following along with that part of my journey, follow my Friday videos, the weekly reel, where I go over everything that I earned and everything that I spend in a week, every week. But for now, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and until I see you in the next one, take care.